Hello everyone. Hi Capricorn. How are you this month? Happy birthday if it's your birthday sometime soon. I will be doing weekly readings for you for Capricorn. They're general readings. I'm new to YouTube, but I've been tuning in and reading these cards since I was very young and around a teenager. And this particular card deck I like using. It's called the Mythic Tarot deck because it uses, there we have the god Apollo, the god of light and healing, the Eight of Swords. So it uses Greek mythology and stories from the Greek myths. So we'll be delving into some of them today if it seems relevant. Otherwise, we'll just be getting the meanings. I read the cards intuitively, so sometimes the messages that I will be getting will be different from week to week. They will also might be different to other people's readings of that particular card, but it's really what message I'm getting at the time. I always say if this resonates with you and if you're listening to this, then there's probably something in it for you. But if it doesn't feel right at all, it might feel better at a different time. But I always say if nothing resonates, then just let it go. If something doesn't resonate with you, don't take it on. But I did actually start your reading a moment ago, Capricorn, and my fan started squeaking really loudly, so I had to stop the reading, but I'd already pulled out these three cards for you. So we were starting with the Knight of Pentacles because that is the first card that came out. And this card is really it's about the home. So the situation that I'm seeing is that it's about caring for yourself, caring for the people around you. And because we've got the Ten of Swords, there's this sense that something has finally finished. This is an ending, and it's a final ending. We've got Athena, the goddess of wisdom, coming in and putting a final stop to the story of this. Is that this little fella at the bottom here, Orestes, was under a curse which lasted generations in his family. And see the black clouds in the background? They're finally clearing and the new dawn is coming. So there's an ending, there's a change, and this is something that's been happening for a long time, and it's been having a very negative impact in your life for a long time. And that's why I feel like it's great for you this week to get back to basics, get back to being at home, get back to caring for yourself, get back to caring for any animals or pets or people around you. So get back to just feeling grounded and moving forward slowly and deliberately and carefully. So it feels like it's actually this Ten of Swords, even though it looks like a bit of a scary card, it's actually a really good card. It's the final ending of the curse. It's the final ending of perhaps we're talking about negative patterns that have been happening in your life, a bad relationship, a really bad situation, of a way of talking to yourself, something that's been happening for a long time. It might have even been an attitude, an unconscious belief that's been passed down through your family, and it's been something you've been suffering for a long time, and finally you're putting this to rest this week. And this is a big thing. This is a big ending. So we've got the Three of Wands here as well, which is a completion, like an initial completion of a creative idea, a creative stage. So I feel like wherever you've ended up with this Three of Wands, you've put an end to this. But this was in the works, the ending, the Ten of Swords. It was already happening when you started this journey, this creative journey. So the Three of Wands represents a creative idea that's reached its early stages of completion. So you might have completed something. It might be a first draft, a book. You've completed something, some initial success. It feels good. Whatever this could be, it could be renovating a house, moving. It could be anything, but it's something creative that you feel like you've just finally achieved something, and it feels like now the ball's in your court. It feels like, okay, now you can move forward. But whatever this negative situation of the Ten of Swords was, it feels like, okay, now you've just And this card actually really feels like, because you can see the negative clouds leaving, it really feels like there's transformation this week within yourself, within how you relate to your passion and creativity in the world and success in the world, and how you talk to yourself and your negative self beliefs. So I think it's really important to remain grounded, to go outside, to spend a bit of time caring if you've got plants or even just around the house, just the ordinary tasks of living. Just really enjoy slowing down your pace, enjoying the fact that this ending has happened and you've got a little bit of something to celebrate. You feel like you've really achieved something. There's been a minor achievement. The thing with the Three of Wands, this is great. Like, you really should be celebrating this. This also means that there is work ahead for you on this project. So it's a good time to kind of rest, pause, take a look at what you've achieved and go, well, that was pretty amazing. And then kind of get ready for a deep breath for the next voyage on the next steps after this. So let's see what else we get for the lovely Capricorn for the week. The Three of Swords. Okay, so whatever situation that is ending, it has really affected you on a heart level. It may have felt like a betrayal. It may feel like you're just, these two are being stabbed in the heart, quite literally. So it's that feeling of just being really hurt by someone, rejected, betrayed. And that can be you doing that to yourself. It can be family attitudes that make you think that you're not worth something, that you're not able to achieve something that you achieved in this Three of Wands. You're almost proving it wrong with this Three of Wands. But the fact that this has happened, it might be a relationship breakup. It could be a breakup with a family member. It's something that's kind of broken your heart in the past, but it feels very much like, because this is the energy around it, it doesn't feel like, so it feels like this is what's leaving. The good thing about this card is that it's opened a wound so it can heal. So finally everything's out in the open. Finally everything's on the table. Finally you can see exactly what the situation is. The wound has opened up and it's able to be healed. So even though it's a horrible heartache is horrible for anybody, there's a real opportunity for healing on a deeper level, and it feels like that might actually have been a pattern in your life, some sort of heartache. So maybe you've been attracting the wrong sort of person, maybe you've just always set yourself up for failure, for lack of recognition, some sort of negative pattern that's always kind of felt like you've never quite wanted to achieve what you wanted to achieve, and it's always kind of held you back. And that is finally what's leaving. And so whatever you've achieved this week, or whatever ideas that you have that has reached some sort of initial completion level, this is actually, you've done a lot to get to here, to get to this. You've done a lot of inner work, and you're reaping the rewards now. Okay? And so just enjoy it. Spend a bit of time taking care of yourself and being at home. So let's see, what else have we got for the lovely Capricorn? So there's a big ending for you this week, but it's something that is due. It's been ending for a while. You've been on this journey for a while. It's been a long journey, and you've been through a lot with it, but you've come out the end. You've finally come out the other end stronger. And there's just this sense of, I did it. You know that there's more, you know that there's more to come in the future, but it's almost like you didn't even think you could make it to this stage, to this place where you're at the moment. You couldn't make it this far. And so God, it's like from up above, it's like, I salute you. It's like they're taking their hat off to you. Whatever you believe in, your messages from your soul, higher self, angels, whatever you believe in, I just got this, I salute you this week, Capricorns. you've done really well. And the only person to thank for that is yourself. You have been amazing. So congratulations. And I am going to pull one more card, just one more final ending card, a final message, an overarching message from your soul or higher self. Just a final farewell message that might be something new, it might just be something reassuring, something that just kind of affirms what we've already been talking about. I'm going to cut the cards because they've been all falling out earlier, but they're not falling out now, which might just mean that you've already received everything that you need to know. And here we have the Nine of Wands, which is basically, it's just as you think you've nearly finished, you've nearly gotten there, something is in the way, there's been an obstacle, and then you find the energy before you know it, without even thinking that you can do it, you've found the strength to get through that. And that's what I'm saying with this situation. They're saying it feels like it could still feel, for some of you, it could still feel like you're on the rocks, about to hit the rocks. You're still in this turbulent water of feeling emotions like you're never going to reach the end, you're not going to ever get out of here. Well, this week you will. This card's saying if you're still feeling that way, it's so close to the end. Even when you think you're not going to get there, see the calm waters up ahead and the destination. They're just on the other side of there. They're not far away, and you will make it. And that's what they're saying. Okay, that's what they're saying. Stick with it. You'll get there. So congratulations. This is a big thing that you've achieved this week, Capricorn. And on a higher level, on all the soul levels, on it could be on whatever level that you're experiencing this, your higher self, your soul is really, really happy with what you've done, and really, really happy with where you're at this week. So I hope you've had a great time and enjoyed the week. And if you like this, please send me a like or subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, see you next week. Bye.